Judy, after the way the shows the past couple weeks have been with all the technology issues, I had it's kind of an emergency meeting of the cabinet last night.
Okay.
And I said to everyone in the cabinet, I was like, look, guys, we've got to figure this out. The people who listen to the show deserve better content than what we're giving them. Not saying that what we're doing isn't great, but it can be a lot better if we have all of our tools. So we got to figure this out. So all of us collectively, all 5 brains, superpower combined, we were doing research because none of us are tech guys, right? But we all we figure out how to do shit. So all 5 of us combined, we did research. We fucking put things into other things. You know, we cross platform. We did everything, and thankfully, the Lord Drizzle King is returned. I make this proclamation today that we will have sound. And we will always remember that Judy...
Need more meat stick.
Uh-huh.
Always. Such a classic sound bit.
Oh, man. Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Check us out also on the Twix. I need to actually do stuff on Twix, huh? It would probably make it better for people to interact with us on Twix if I was doing stuff on there. I'll do stuff on there. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can also take a look at our Patreon at TABPOD. Remember, if we get 20 followers at the $5 tier, Judy releases the pictures.
All the pictures.
Otis. Huh?
I said all the pictures.
All the pictures. The screenshots. We find out what she was doing that she didn't want to have released.
Oh, God, man. There's more to add to that, too, you know? But, like, look... It happened again.
Oh, God. I can't
Damn
wait to
it,
hear
Keith.
about this after the show. Well, I mean, that's kind of perfect, actually, because you wanted to tell me, I know that things have been rough down parts yonder, so you wanted to let me know what was going on. Please tell me. How's your life been?
You know, our week it started off fine. My little cousin actually was in town hanging out with us for the week. And she came at a perfect week because one, we got a snowstorm come through. And she's never seen like active snow like that before. So she's like, oh my God, it's actually snowing. I was like, yeah, girl, this happens like every year now out here.
Oh my God, it's water in the sky. Oh my God.
Like, look at them flakes. I was like, yeah, you never get this back in Vegas.
We do. We get it once every 15 years.
Exactly. I mean, that's basically like more than half of her life. So it's really hard for her to. But yeah, so she stayed with us the week and that was so much fun. You know, I've been able, like, since I'm working from home, it's easy for me to like bring my laptop to like the living room and we can hang out while I like, you know, do my little emails and stuff. So It was nice to just catch up with her. But because we had the snowstorm, they canceled school. So Keith was also home with us.
Oh my God. Everyone's just chilling in the crib.
Yeah, it was, you know what, like, yeah, we were just stuck at home, but like, it was still fun. You know, we finished like the whole Harry Potter series again. And let me tell you, I don't think I'll ever watch the Harry Potter series again with my cousin, but my God, this girl was like verbatim saying every line, every character was doing in their accents. And I was like, girl, why do you do this?
Because she's a real fan Okay.
She is.
Not a
you know,
fake fan like you with your stupid Squishmallow Hufflepuff thing in the background. You're a Ravenclaw. We all know you're a Ravenclaw.
I am. Actually, there is a Ravenclaw back there. The Hufflepuff is for Keith.
Of course you have one of those too. You fake fan.
You are such a hater. You know what? I love you. That's where I get all my Squishmallows from.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. But yeah, so.
Don't get me started on Costco. We're going to talk about Costco in a second, okay?
I'm sorry. That's the only club I be hitting up these days.
Okay, don't get me started. Because once I get going, I'm gonna. So I want you to finish your story first. I'm not trying to hijack it, but don't. Oh my God.
But listen. So remember how I said last week about how I took one edible and it was just like not a good time for me? So I was telling my cousin about this and she's like, maybe that's too much for you. Maybe you should just take half an edible. Like half a gummy, you know? I was like, oh, let me try that.
You never thought about that?
No.
You never thought, oh, maybe I should just take less?
No,
Come on, Judy.
No, listen, because I thought 10 milligrams was like, you know, a small amount. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the person. Like, for me, it's a minuscule amount, right? Because all I do is put that shit in my body all day. But for you know what I would say? I would say that's a normal amount for someone like the EP who has a gummy, like, let's say 2 to 3 times a week. Mm-hmm. Okay? But for someone like you who does it once every 2 to 3 months, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no tolerance, okay? That's like going to the bar and never drinking before, just being like, yo, tequila shots, let's go. You don't start there.
Like, I thought I built up a tolerance, like, over summer, you know, Keith and I would do a little gummy weekly. But yeah, so this week, because my cousin loves the gummies, or she loves the edibles, she's like, you want to do some of me? I was like, all right, you know, after work, like, okay, I'll do one. So I had like these Rice Krispie treats and I started cutting, you know, each piece in half. I was like, damn, I feel good now. So that's the trick for me, I guess, is I'm only like, I have to build up my tolerance again, I guess. I just didn't think it would go away so quickly, but here we are.
Judy, you're a housewife now, okay? Like,
you know, when
you have a tolerance for like red boxed wine now, okay? Like, not fucking gummies. This is the life you live.
When I was thinking about this topic, I was like, damn, Ryan's gonna say I'm not a bad bitch again.
Not gonna lie, I thought it, but I was like, I can't do it back-to-back weeks on her, okay? But just know, anytime I say you're a housewife, that's what I'm thinking.
I know. I know it. You don't have to say that. I already knew.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell this Costco story, right? And you'll understand that I'm not really a bad bitch either. Okay, because I got caught having a bag at Costco last night.
You were begging at Costco?
Yeah, I was begging at Costco. Okay. First off, my hair looks similar to this. Why? Because it's windy AF in Vegas right now. And so I just look like a poodle in a hairdryer, okay, with this hair all floofed everywhere. So people already think that Weird Al Yankovic is already trying to make a hoot and a holler just because I'm getting profiled is what I'm saying, okay? I'm getting profiled. But, so last night I get home and the EP is not feeling well because everything going on, but her plan was to get a pizza from Costco. She's just been having one of those cravings where she's like, oh, I really want a Costco pizza. She's been talking about this for 2 weeks. So her plan was to go and get one and have it by the time I got home from work because she gets off before me. So I get home and she's just on the couch and she's like, and I'm like, okay, I get it. You don't feel well. That's fine. I'll go to Costco and get the pizza, right? Now, the Costco card is in her name because it's part of her dad's membership, right?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
but it is in her name, has her picture, all that stuff. But me and her are both thinking it doesn't matter. You just show the card. They don't even look at the ID half the time. Like not even half the time. Like 90% of the time they don't look at it. You just walk in, right?
Ooh.
Everything's fine as long as you have the card.
Yep.
So I decide that I'm just going to go get the pizza and come home, and that way she doesn't have to worry about it. Try and be a good, supportive husband. See, this is what happens, men, when you try to be supportive. You get shit on, okay? You get shit on, you end up having to beg at the Costco, okay? So I get there, and I'm walking up, and it's not just the ladies at the front anymore looking. They now have little
Scanners. Yep.
You gotta scan. And then the other part of it is when you scan it, it shows the picture of the person whose ID it is.
Yep.
So I get there and I'm like, okay, well, because I didn't know about the scanning, obviously. I damn sure didn't know about the picture. So I walk up and I'm like, well, I'm here. Maybe it'll just be like, it'll say like your membership's active, yes or no, and then you can go in, right? But that was not the case, obviously, because of the picture. So they scan it and they see that I am not a tiny brown lady.
You are not.
So they go, excuse me,
this?
this isn't you. And I go, yes, I know, and I'm sorry. That's my wife, and she isn't feeling well, but she wanted me to get her a pizza. So, I tried to explain the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the woman goes, oh, okay, well, just show me your ID. We'll match the names, and you can go about your way. I go, well...
The thing is...
she hasn't changed her last name yet, so she's still under Rios. And my last name is Harrison. I'll still show you my ID, obviously. I don't want you to think I'm lying. She goes, oh, well, that's okay, because if your name is on the membership list, then we can get you taken care of that way. Okay, so so she is my wife, but it's her dad's membership that she's listed on. I'm not listed. Okay. And the woman's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you in. I'm like, look, I totally get it. I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm trying to be the nicest version of myself right now, right? Because I get it. She's just doing her job. She's not doing anything wrong. I am 100% in the wrong for trying to make her skirt the rules. But I was like, look, I'm not here to go shopping. I'm just here to get a pizza and a couple cookies. That's it. That's all I want to do. You can I know that you won't, but you can watch me right there. I will stand there. I'll leave my wallet here. Like what? Well, I can't leave my wallet here because I'll leave my wallet. I'll leave my ID. That's literally how my brain was working. It was working so fast. I'll leave my ID and then I'll go get the pizza and then I'll come back. I'll get the ID. We'll be good. Right. And she's like, no, I'm not.
No,
that was her just not wanting, and I get it, right? So I'm like, ma'am, please let me in. What do I have to do to get in? I'm begging this woman, right? I'm doing everything I can. And she's like, sir, I hope you understand. Like, it's not you. It's just like there are rules, and she's being the nicest person too about this. Like, honestly, I would have been so much more of a dick to me in this situation. I would have said, get your ass out of Costco, take you to Sam's Club. You want something bad, right? But finally, I was, and I didn't want to. I was like, look, my wife has cancer. I just need to get this pizza for her, please. And then she goes, Oh my God. If you're making that up, you're in a bad enough situation. Just come on in. It's fine. And I was like, oh my God, thank you.
Oh my God.
Right? But here I am, and it's busy at Costco on a Friday night. It was like I was back going to a club back in the day. Like, everyone is there at the Costco. The food court is super packed. Food court. They're just selling pizzas and hot dogs and chicken bakes, but it was super packed. People bringing. I never thought of this. This is smart, right? People were going and getting the rotisserie chickens and bringing them over to the pizza bench and eating them over there. That using your noodle, but oh God. So that was my Friday night. Is please. I get home. My wife is. How was it? It was fine. It's so smooth. Walked right in and out. Yeah.
So I think they still do this. But if you just need to go to the food court, just go through the return line that's towards the exit, and you could just go straight to the food court. They're not going to card you.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I mean, that would also... That would pertain to me understanding the ins and outs of Costco. I haven't gone to a Costco.
I wish you called me at that time. I could have just told you to go through the exit.
You know what? Live and learn. Live and learn. Okay.
Yes.
It worked out. My powers of persuasion. You know, they were.
No, you dropped the C card.
I had
your
to.
persuasion.
I had to. Okay, what? I'm gonna go back to the house without the pizza, and she's already feeling bad. She's gonna look at me like, "Well, tonight's total failure. You're a bad husband. You failed me,
bro.
Shame."
But yeah, so I mean, honestly, you could just even tell the exit people like, "Hey, I ordered a pizza. I'm just gonna pick it up." And they're like, "All right, go pick it up your pizza." Because
they don't let you order online anymore.
But you can phone it though.
They won't let. No, they don't let you do that.
Oh, you can't even call them.
What? No. So that's that was because that was my other idea, right? But the EP had told me you can't do it. My idea was I ordered one. I'm just going, I couldn't. So either way, we figured it out. It got taken care of. Everything's fine.
This is your sign that you need a Costco
But I did
membership.
it because no, it's not. It's a sign that cancer is terrible, because if cancer wasn't so terrible, she would have been able to go and I wouldn't have had to be begging to get into the fucking Costco to get a goddamn $10 pepperoni pizza like a fucking poor. But I did that. I did that because I am an exceptionally great husband. Okay. I care about my woman's needs. Unlike some people. Some people are very, very selfish. This woman's husband that we're about to talk about, in my opinion, very selfish. Okay.
Yes, please. Please.
Judy found this online, and we're gonna roll it so you guys can understand.
Hey, what's up? It's Ash. Somebody please help me settle this debate. Last night, my husband and I have to go pick up our daughter at the airport. It's a little over an hour away. We jump in my Jeep. He's driving, and he says, "Oh, you're going to need gas." Literally drives right past the gas station near our house, gets on the highway. So I'm thinking, all right, no big deal. We have plenty of time. We're going to pass many on the ride. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I'm texting her so we can time it. She gets off her flight. She grabs her bag. She's out on the sidewalk, and we're pick her up. We stop for a bite to eat on the ride home, and then we're like trekking down the highway, and I glance over at the dash and I see that the gas light's on. So I go, "Well, how long has the gas light been on for?" And he's like, "I don't know. This isn't my Jeep. I'm not paying attention to that." So I hit the little button and it just says low fuel. So I know that we have under 50 miles of gas and we have more than 50 miles to get home. So I'm like, "Well, how long's the gas light been on? Like, you're driving, you're staring at the dashboard." And he's literally like, "I don't know. This isn't my Jeep. It wasn't my responsibility for gas. I'm not paying attention." So I'm like, "Please get off at the next exit so we can get gas." We get gas, and then I was like, what were you going to do? And he's like, I was just going to keep driving. And when we ran out of gas, you would have had to call AAA. I'm like, what?
Okay. There's another 20 seconds or so, but you guys understand the majority of this. And then just so we can give her flowers, that was Ash Lasco on the TikToks complaining about her terrible fucking husband. Let's just be honest, okay?
Yeah. Like, when I first heard this, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I go, this man was going to go to, like, with his daughter in the car to run out of gas in the middle of the highway to prove a point. Like, what was he doing? What are we doing here, dude?
Exactly. Like, and then the thing is, I can understand one, like, if you're being petty and you're upset with your significant other, you want to be petty, right? I can understand doing some stuff like not filling her gas tank if she needs you to do it, but like not in a way that would also affect you, you know, because I don't want to be stranded on the side of the road having to wait for AAA to bring, because that's the other thing. It's not like AAA is bringing in a can of gas. They are bringing $2 or $5 worth of gas so that you can get yourself to the gas station.
Right. And they take a long time to get to you, mind you.
I mean, AAA is pretty good. You know, it's their bread and butter. I mean, maybe where you at, where it's like icy and snowy and stuff, you know, but in a regular city, it's not. It's, well, I guess it would also depend on what your definition of they take forever, right? Like, I would say a half hour or less and you're fine.
Oh no, the one and only time I ever had AAA and I had to use them, I had a dead battery at the UNLV campus. It took them like 4 hours to get to me.
Was it actually AAA or was it like the one
it
with
was
your
actual?
Okay, because
I'm pretty sure it was actual AAA.
Yeah, well, because like I used to do the insurance thing, right? And so the insurance would not come with, you could pay like an extra $1.50 or whatever a month for the roadside assistance.
Yeah.
And that roadside assistance was terrible. Didn't matter what time of day you wanted it, it would take no less than 90 minutes to get there. And then you would have to hope, and I get this is with every job, right? But you would have to hope that you got one that wasn't on meth. And it was always just, and we would get so many complaints about it all the time, like your guys were unprofessional, they took forever, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, okay, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I know it sucks,
like,
but
I can't do anything.
yeah, damn. So,
but yeah, no. Regardless, though, this husband.
I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand his thought process. I guess like nothing about that makes sense to me. Maybe he was annoyed, like because he said, "Oh, you need gas," and she didn't say anything. So he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm just talking to no one, so I'm not gonna do anything about it." Like that's the only thing in my head that is making any kind of sense, because like you said, it's not even that it's just affecting her or even her and him. It's that he's also putting his daughter in that position. Like, what? Why?
Yeah, like, way to set an example for your daughter on how a man should be. Like, what would happen if, his daughter's husband did that? He would be upset. Be like, let me tell you what my husband did.
Exactly.
He'd be like, oh, no.
Exactly.
God. I was just that whole TikTok just like ruined my night.
Understand people. Wow, it wasn't that bad for me.
It's like, because it was like one of the I forgot what time I sent it to y'all, but I was like, really?
Well, that's because you sent it to us 3 weeks ago, and then we stopped being able to do any kind of audio stuff, Yeah. But we put stuff together because we are family. Exactly. Thank you, Vin. Vin and I are really good friends, So he did that for me. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, everybody. It's time for Am I Overreacting? Bop, bop, bop. Oh, wait, you know what would be a really good? I think this would be a really good theme song for Am I Overreacting? Yeah, I think that it's really appropriate for us to have to just co-op someone else's theme song that's actually just their name the whole time for our Am I Overreacting? It sounds super appropriate, so that's what we're going to do. All right. Okay. Am I overreacting? Not wanting to sleep with my boyfriend because he snores. So, I don't want to sound like a complete biatch, but my boyfriend, male 26, seems to be planning a thing for Valentine's Day, but I know it's going to involve staying over in a hotel, and he snores so bad, all caps, like to the point where I get no sleep and I feel miserable the whole time. I don't know how to bring it up without sounding horrible, but honestly, I get no sleep and he's been nagging at me to get it booked off work. Am I overreacting? Am I being selfish? Am I just, I don't know what to do really. So I'm going to let Judy go, but there was a comment that was made that I'm going to bring up before I talk. But go ahead, Judy.
As someone who personally also snores, I think you're overreacting a bit.
Poor Keith. He's got to put up with so much.
How did she say how old she is? I know she said her boyfriend's 26.
Yes, she did not say. So I'm going to assume... let's just say female 24.
Same age. Okay.
Yeah.
I say that because I think it's a conversation that she should have with her boyfriend about his snoring, because that can get easily taken care of. And if there's if he has
many
health
ways to get it taken care of.
Yeah. Like if he has a health problem, he should probably get it checked. And, there's people wear CPAP machines all the time. Like it's not a big deal.
Well, so I was gonna say the only thing that would maybe make it a problem is if he does have to actually get a CPAP machine, because then you have a full ass machine next to you. I get that they're generally quiet, but come on.
They're quiet and they're small and it's not a big deal.
Okay. All right, so Judy says that she is overreacting, but that's also based on her bias of she's a snorer. This person also said not overreacting or selfish because of the same thing, essentially, right? And that they don't want it to affect their significant other. I'm going to say that she is overreacting, but she's overreacting because okay, I fully understand not wanting to be put in a position where you're going to set yourself up for failure, i.e. not getting good sleep because you won't be able to because the person you're with is snoring. But you're overreacting because what's your long-term plan for the relationship then? Are you just are you never gonna sleep
together?
Ever? We're never gonna move in. You're just every single time, because let's assume that these two 20-something-ish people are having sexual intercourse. Okay, let's just assume that for 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what, every single time you're just going to, grab your clothes off the floor and grab an Uber on your way home? That seems like a bit exhausting after a while, okay?
Yeah, it does.
And then also, like I said, what's the plan for down the road? We're never moving in. We're never having kids. Why are we together then?
Yeah. Well, maybe they're going to live in a house where they sleep in separate bedrooms that night and have one where they just, where they have their fun. So they're going to be in a 3-bedroom home, separate bedrooms, and then their guest room is really their boinking room.
Oh my! Oh my God! Why do you have a boinking room, don't you? You've probably boinked in every room in your house,
And the couch.
and your whole house is just a boinking room.
It's a boinking house.
Yeah, poor Rocket. Poor Rocket. Does he have like a dedicated corner that he hides in? He's like, oh, they're boinking again. Run.
Probably. That's probably what he thinks. Oh God. Yeah. But no, I think she is. Did I say she's overreacting? I don't, but that was my thought. Like, it's normal.
No,
she could get like little ear plugs. I don't know.
I believe that you said she was overreacting. The commenter said, but you guys said this for the same reason, right? So you said she was overreacting. The other one said not overreacting, but for the same reason. I found that very interesting.
That's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
So Judy, I told you.
Oh no, I lost you. I just lost you altogether. Damn.
There we go. I'm back, right? I'm back, right?
You're back. Yeah. You're back.
Okay. Damn. Damn. Well, now I don't feel so bad because I was about to tell you how bad I felt because I told you that we were going to be talking about types of grass. And that was a lie. You silly, silly person, you. Ha ha. Ha ha ha! Because no, we're not talking about grass. We're talking about the men who play on the grass. Judy, it is time for you to give us your Clueless NFL picks.
Woo! I didn't know we were bringing this back.
Yeah!
We're bringing this back. I love it.
Honestly, I didn't think we were either, but it's just the timing is too perfect. And we're going to do this a little differently than we've done in the past. We're going to do a little more rapid fire, okay?
Okay, yes.
So you're going to do all your picks. I'm just at the beginning going to say who I think is going to make it to the Super Bowl, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, so very quickly, and I understand that this is me hedging, and I'm sorry to say it like this, right? But my heart honestly says that the Chiefs are going to be the first team to three-peat. Okay, that's what they are on. It's what my heart says. Mm-hmm. My head says that's fucking stupid. Do you know how hard it would be for them to actually three-peat? You fucking idiot, right? Because my head is really, really mean to me. Okay, like,
wow.
Someone should like tell him to be nicer to me. But so because of that, I'm picking the AFC will be the Bills, and in the NFC, I have the Lions. That depends on how everything works out, but it'd probably be the Lions. Mm-hmm. And I have the Lions winning their first ever Super Bowl. The Bills go home sad again.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I like them. I like those.
And my reasoning for that specifically is because if the Lions make the Super Bowl, they will get Aiden Hutchinson back. Hopefully, like that would be the plan. And if they have him, I do think he's able to somewhat, not completely, but somewhat neutralize Josh Allen. So. All right. Okay. Here we go. Just for fun. It's time for Judy's Clueless NFL picks.
Woo! Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, for real.
Okay.
So this weekend in the AFC, you got Bills Broncos. Who you got?
Bills. I didn't even know the Broncos made it to the playoffs. I'm gonna be real with you.
They just made it by the skin of their teeth because the Chiefs didn't play a single starter in week 18. Okay,
so I heard that part.
The Bills. Mm-hmm. Then we got the Ravens and the Steelers.
Ooh, Ravens because we don't like what's his face, Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, we don't like Russell Wilson? Wow. Okay.
Ew.
And then we have the Texans Chargers.
Chargers.
You got the Chargers. Okay, that's actually a really good pick. All right. And then, so then we would have the Chiefs and the Chargers. Who would you have there? Let me guess, because you hate the Chiefs, you're going to pick the Chargers out of spite.
No, we'll pick the We'll pick the Chiefs, sorry.
See, you hate them so much.
We're picking the Kansas City Swifties, okay?
Okay, we're going with the Chiefs. And then, so Bills Ravens. Oh God, I can't wait. I really hope we get to see that game. Oh my God.
Me too. I hope so. I'm a big Josh Allen fan, so I'm gonna have to go with the Bills.
Okay. And then, so who do you got being the AFC representative? Bills or Chiefs?
The Bills.
Okay.
But that's because I made a bet with my dad that the Kansas City Chiefs were not going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Right. So you kind of feel the same way as I do, huh? Where like your heart is kind of telling you it's going to be the Chiefs because we've just seen them do it over and over and over again. But your head is like, there's no fucking way. I respect that. All right. Going over to the NFC, we have Eagles, Packers.
Eagles.
Eagles. Okay. And then we're going to have the Bucks, Commanders.
Ooh. Just for funsies, Commanders.
Okay. So we're going to go Commanders.
You have no pants on.
And then the Rams versus the Vikings. It's a real man! Hey, buddy.
He said, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
He said,
That's
hey,
not
buddy.
all I said, you fucking liar.
Well, he saw you.
You know I said way more.
Yeah, he saw you do your. He knows it already.
Whatever. Anyway,
Vikings.
In a completely unannoyed fashion.
Vikings.
Vikings, cool. Okay, that one throws a. Okay. So then we would have Lions, Commanders.
Ooh, Lions.
Lions, okay. Mm-hmm. And then you would have Eagles, Vikings.
Vikings.
Okay. I think the Vikings might. I can't. Never mind. No, it's Judy's, not me. I can't make. Okay, Lions, Vikings. Who you got in the rematch for the third time? Ford Field.
I'm gonna go with the Lions because I do want the Lions to win a Super Bowl.
The Lions again?
Yeah.
All right. Just so you know, I don't think the Vikings make it that far. I don't trust Sam Darnold. Come on. Okay. And then who do you have? Josh Allen and the Bills, or Jared Goff and the Lions?
I'm gonna say I want Josh Allen to win a Super Bowl just so he can tell people that the curse is not real.
This is perfect. And this is how I know that this is not going to be the Super Bowl, though, because we literally just both picked the exact same thing and then just pick different champions. So if it works out, that'll be amazing for this show.
Actually,
but let's be honest. Let's see. So the Chiefs are. Let's just be honest. The Chiefs are definitely winning the whole thing because we both were like, no, they can't be.
They're
right?
not.
The
Yeah,
Chiefs are. The Lions
definitely
are going to be done after the first. They get their bye week and then they're going to be done, right? Just
it's
because
gonna be like Eagles and Chiefs again in the stupid Super Bowl.
It will. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be Eagles Chiefs again, and we're going to get a re-rack of 2 years ago. Okay. Well, that's the NFL, people. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. Exactly.
I can't believe you thought I was going to talk about types of grass.
Look, low key, I was like, oh, maybe I could get some ideas of what we can use in our new grass.
No, Judy. No.
Look, I
We
don't know.
don't
Maybe
do types of grass.
to be fair, you do live in Vegas, and you can't really have a big patch of grass out there or something for water restrictions or whatever they have. So it should have made sense for me.
I live in an apartment, so I don't know what any restrictions are. Like, I don't even have control over the sprinklers, okay? I barely have control over my hot water heater, so You didn't know. In the morning, I'm begging my thing to be warm. Usually you turn the water on, you gotta wait like, I don't know, a minute or two for it to get hot. And then you're like, okay, cool, I got nice hot water. I'm in here 15 minutes like, please, can I just get 73 degrees of temperature? Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went through the whole. We went through the whole NFL playoffs. Congratulations to the Chiefs for their third straight victory. God damn it! I wanted to bring this topic up after doing the NFL topic because the Super Bowl is happening February 9th, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One of Asher's classmates is having a goddamn birthday party.
Why would they do that?
February 9th.
Why would they do that?
Probably because they love their son and it's his actual birthday or some stupid shit. They should have moved it to Saturday regardless. Okay?
Yeah. Regardless, it should have been moved to Saturday.
All right. Now, I will say the one saving grace that they get. Otherwise, I would just, I'd be so. Here's my issue too, right? Because normally, if one parent doesn't want to go, the other parent can go, right? But no, because someone has the C word, right?
The big C.
She can't go. She'll get overstimulated and everything. So I have to go. So the only saving grace of this whole thing is that supposedly the party should be over an hour and a half before the game actually starts. But I don't like that they're doing it on the same day. There's a lot of prep and tradition that goes into Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, maybe other people were gonna have just other parties that they were gonna go to, and now they have to not go to those parties because you decided to celebrate your son. Do it like I did 2 weeks after his birthday. Be a mensch, okay? Do a solid for your homie over here wanting to watch the Chiefs win their third straight Super Bowl.
That's funny that you brought that up because I remember when we were planning our wedding, I was like, oh, is that Sunday going to be, because they extended the season. That was like the first year, I think, that they extended it to 18 weeks. So I was like, wait, did I do the math wrong? Like, is the Super Bowl going to be on our wedding day? Like, oops, if it is, my bad. Like, I didn't know.
That was exactly the thoughts that were going through my head. Well, not the wedding stuff, obviously, but those were the thoughts going through my head because we got the invite and it was February 9th. And I'm just like, February 9th? I feel like, and I was like, is that a Sunday? And the EP is like, I'm doing the thing where I'm like, please be a Saturday. Please be a Saturday. And she's like, oh no, it's a Sunday. And I'm like, fuck man, that sounds like it would be right around the second Sunday of February. Yeah. And then I sure as shit looked up what the Super Bowl was and it said February 9th. And I said, God dang it.
God, I said,
dang it for you, Mom. I'm trying not to use the Lord's name in vain.
I think they should have pushed it. Like, but then you'll probably see that, when you go to the party, it's just going to be all the women are probably there and all their husbands just stayed back.
Yeah, it's going to be, I already told the EP what's going to happen. It's going to be 85% women. And then there's going to be like me, or it's going to be like me, or let's be honest, single dads that have their son on that day, right?
True.
There'll be like 3 or 4 of us.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then we're all going to be doing the exact same thing every single dad does at one of these birthdays. We'll be on our phone looking at sports the whole time. Yes, we're each at our own spot on a bench somewhere. Now that anyone who's been to a kid's birthday party, they're doing the math right now. They're like, oh my God, I've seen it. It's Inception right now. But we're all going to be, the one guy who's the poor bastard who's going to be next to the chatty person on his phone, he's just like, and just trying not to say, shut the fuck up, please.
Is the party going to be like at a party place or like at someone's house?
It's going to be. I've never been to a party at someone's house. They don't really do that anymore.
Oh, they don't? Oh.
I think it's because like most people don't have the room for 20 kids to be running up and down. And also the backyards in Las Vegas, it's not like you have a ton of room for backyard stuff here, right? So I would believe that the comp, and this one I have done, would be to do a party at a park, right? Mm-hmm. But regardless, no, this one is at like a laser tag spot.
Okay.
It's actually funny. Mm-hmm. It's the same laser tag spot that the EP blasted herself in the face and chipped her tooth a couple years ago.
Oh my God, EP.
I know. It's so, oh God. Yeah, I ever tell you the story about when we went to Olive Garden? And it's like, so we go to so she chips her tooth. We go to Olive Garden like, I don't know, a week later or whatever, right? And and I don't remember if she had gotten it fixed or if it was still chipped, but it came up in conversation. And Asher, oh God, I've never been more proud of him than this moment. He just is like, yeah, you just gotta learn how to duck.
Damn.
Oh God. It was so perfectly executed. I did the thing that dads are not supposed to do, where they like, right? And she was just pissed. So the next 5 to 10-ish minutes were not the funnest for either of us. Understandably so. But we survived.
Wow.
We survived. Wow. Oh, real quick. Sorry. How much time do we have left? 15 minutes and
give or take, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so, the only other thing that we have on the docket, because I'm not going to keep blasting these people for wanting to celebrate their son, just because it inconveniences me. But I did want to say I had another joke go to the Hall of Fame.
Yes, please. Please.
Instant classic. For anyone who doesn't know what this is, I have jokes that are very funny, but also can be very offensive, right? So when they qualify like this, I say that they go to the Hall of Fame because you're not really supposed to, you can remember them, but you're not supposed to act like they're still happening when it's there, right? And also, they're just some of my best work ever, so I want to be able to celebrate them. For anyone who's new and you want to do a quick tour, we have that my wife was an illegal immigrant and she was marrying me for a green card. That one had to get sent to the Hall of Fame when Asher decided to make that same joke at a family dinner. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. I also had the joke where my coworker was asked what his daughter does what his 16-year-old daughter does while he and his wife go and get high. And I said, well, obviously working on her OnlyFans account. So, they're jokes that are funny, but not in good taste, right? As I mature, I understand that. But still, you got to celebrate them. Anyway, so this one, I told you that my brother Alex had gifted us a dinner because I'm a poor. So he gifted us a dinner. And which actually I found out this dinner is now supposed to be the wedding gift. So now I know that I actually gave a nicer wedding gift than he gave me. And I can prove it monetarily. So I'm better than him. He's a poor. The Lord Drizzle King will never be a poor again until his mommy comes over and makes him feel like a poor. It's gonna happen. Watch. But so we're at dinner, and the EP looks at me and she just goes, "Hey, if going through chemo and everything, if it makes it so that I can't have a kid, are you still gonna, be happy with me?" And I was like, of course I'm gonna be happy with you. I love you. That doesn't matter. And then the darkness.
Oh my God.
I knew that it was a really nice moment that we were having.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the show Dexter?
Yeah, I know of it. I never watched it.
So Dexter has what he calls, I believe it's called a dark passenger, which is really just like, his brain telling him when and how he can kill somebody. And so this was my dark passenger coming in and being like, you must say this to her now. So I gave it, I don't know, like a 3 or 4 second pregnant pause. And I go, I mean, honestly, I'm going to be so much happier because now I'm going to be able to, go looking for some new stock, find me a new woman who's, can do all the things. So really, you're doing me a favor. Thank you. And she just looked at me like, no. And I go, that's a Hall of Famer right there. Instant shot. Let's go. And she goes, you shut up with your Hall of Fame. She gets angry sometimes. I understand it. I'm not the easiest person to live with. But yes, it was a great moment for me.
It was fun while it lasted for you.
I could tell Judy wants to laugh, but she also knows how bad it would be of a look if she did. So she's not going to do it.
No, let's not.
Yes. No, yeah. See,
that was
I understand.
So
it's
distasteful.
Okay. That's how I know you want to laugh. Who the fuck says distasteful? You fucker. Oh, the only people who say distasteful and mean it are Karens. That isn't such distaste. Okay.
She was trying to have this nice moment with you, and you're over here cracking jokes.
I know. That's why I gave her the 3 seconds to cherish it, okay? I could have gone into the joke immediately. I was being a nice guy. But no, I don't get any credit for that. I just get shit on for also being hysterical. I'm so sorry. You know what I wish would have happened, actually? What? I wish that I would have told the joke and she just would have been like... Because that's her laugh.
Wow.
So, okay, we have what do we got? We got about 9 minutes on the clock.
I thought we were I thought we were heading out. I was like, all right, I guess this is it.
No, we got about 9 minutes left, so we could talk about this we could share this last TikTok. I don't really know if we're gonna be able to talk about anything other than just
I really just wanted to get your first reaction to it, but I think we've already seen it, so it wasn't a true live reaction TikTok video.
Well, you know what? Like when you know you're not supposed to look at a car crash, but you stare anyway, or like when you smell something gross or taste something gross, so you have to have someone in your vicinity also experience that. Everyone here is going to have to experience this story just like I have and you have, okay? They're not getting off the hook. So, hold on. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go.
So I caught my man subscribed to his sister's OnlyFans. So this was a while back. I was dating this guy.
Oh.
I knew something was up. I knew something was suspicious about this guy. And I don't know how to explain it. He was just always so weird and always so fascinated over his sister for some reason. I don't know. And his sister hated me. So it was you knew something was up. But he went to the bathroom and he left his phone unlocked and I was looking through it and I had gotten, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was an email or something like that, talking about a subscription. And I was looking through it because I didn't know what it was. And then I was looking through his emails and I seen the OnlyFans thing. And it was like the one when the receipts, I guess, or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, like who is he looking at on OnlyFans? And like I find it, and it's literally his sister.
So, okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
If this is true, what the hell? Okay, like what the hell, man? I know that like every porn site in the world does the stepson, stepdaughter, or stepbro, stepsister thing, but come on, if that's actually true, that's weird. And okay, and if you just want to be supportive, then just send her $50 in the mail every month.
Yeah.
Like just send
it through Zelle. Exactly.
Or Cash App, yeah. Like, oh, well, I wanted to also have the sub count. Your one sub is not helping her that much, okay? It's just not. But I don't think this is a true story. Okay? There's two things in her story that are suspect AF. Okay. One, he went to the bathroom and left his phone. No one does that. Not a single person goes to the bathroom without their
long
phone.
enough, right? Like if he was doing number one, maybe. But number two,
okay, if he just went to pee, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. But I don't believe he was doing a number one because of what was then said, in which she was like, yeah, I'm going through his phone and I check his email. Who's looking for receipts? Like, well, she literally found them.
I think she said there was like a notification that came up probably that said something about like an OnlyFans subscription. So then she clicked into it and then maybe that's what happened. I think that's what she mentioned.
Okay. Well, maybe that's how she explained it. I don't remember her saying it was a pop-up. I just remember her saying that she clicked into an email. And I don't know.
It's still icky at the end of the day.
No, it's a very icky thing to talk about, right? I'm just like, I also know that there are people out there that do this type of thing, and I think it's, oh God, like there's something weird about an incestuous relationship, okay? That's how I feel. And like I said, I get it. Every single porn site in the world does some incestuous stuff. And I may or may not have even partaken in some of it. It's everywhere, okay? Like, I'm not judging anyone who's into that even. But when it's real, like, I wouldn't be okay with a stepdad actually hooking up with his stepdaughter, okay?
Right,
Like, that's not, I wouldn't be okay with his stepmom taking care of her sleepwalking stepson. Oh, the only way to get him to calm down is through an orgasm. Ah! But if it's real, it's not okay.
It's not okay. It is.
Oh, God.
No.
Like I said, I personally... Also, she said that he left his phone unlocked. Who doesn't click the side when they leave their phone anywhere?
Yeah.
And the only time that I don't leave my phone locked when I go somewhere is if I have something playing on it. But then guess what? I'm probably not leaving it where it was. So on the good side, on the best possible side of this, it's a fake story, and on the worst possible side, he's subscribed to his sister's OnlyFans. Let us know what you guys think about this story, wherever you're hearing it, down in the comments, because it's giving me a fucking headache. I don't know about you, but I'm like actually agitated by having to think about this. Also, like, oh. Do you actually? How I don't know how OnlyFans actually works. Like when you subscribe to one? Like, are there preview pictures? Do you have to look at those preview pictures ahead of time? Did he have to do all that in order to get this subscription going? Like, there are so many questions going through my head regarding this that I don't want the answers to, but I also, like the fucking car crash, kind of want the answers to. Oh. Keith, do the research. Let me know. It's fine for you to go find an OnlyFans girl this one time. Judy said so.
I didn't say
Keith,
anything.
it's fine. See, she just said it. She just said it. All right? Where's her fucking mute button? I can't mute her so she can't say anything.
It's time to wrap up this show.
Yeah.
We reached our hour limit.
Thank you guys for listening to the show. It was a lot of fun because we got to do all the things that we want to do. But that's also why we, take it so seriously about wanting to give you guys the best content, because we just, we want you to have as much fun as we're having. So if you are, awesome. If you're not, reach out. Let us know why you're not. Maybe you think that my Hall of Fame joke isn't worthy of going to the Hall of Fame, and I can tell you how fucking stupid you are. But I mean, like, or maybe we have a nice back and forth recourse. I don't know. Maybe it's like depends on how my pills are interacting with my medicine that day, to be honest. So we'll just all right. No, thank you guys for real. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Thank you guys for being here. And we appreciate you. We'll be right here next week on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Bye.
Bye.